What you guys, got another video here for you. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the Cooler Master MasterCase Pro 6. Now this has not been released yet, but this will be released on the 14th of February 2017. Now this case has been sent over by Cooler Master for a review, and if you're interested in getting this case, it's going to cost you around about £139.99. So you can see this is a window panelled type case. It has a smoked glass on the side, and we're going to take a closer look at all the features that you get if you want to purchase this type of case. Now also this case has a very unique feature built into it which allows good airflow. As you can see here, when we lift the front up, it gives a nice airflow to the case here. You'll be able to get good airflow into the case from this area here, which is essential if you're gaming and for long periods. This will allow good airflow inside the case. Also on the front, if you pull the front, it will give a nice airflow here because it gives a little space around the case here and at the top, which is very useful. Also these are held on by magnets, as you can see. Now also if you've got a DVD-ROM drive, you may just want to pull the front down like this, which will give you access to the DVD-ROM drive or expansion slots which you may have in the front of the case. Now also, which is really useful, if you want to remove this, all you need to do here is lift up and this will come off because it's held on by magnets. As I've said, you can see here a magnet area here, and also these are the magnets here where the actual top is held onto. And putting this back on is very simple. You just line them back up and push them back down. A pretty useful feature for this particular type of case. Now another unique feature for this case is the back end here. This is all removable, as you can see here. You just remove this from the case, and this will give you access to your thumb screws to take your side panels off. As you can see here, you've got 140mm fan in the back here, which is red. This case comes in two types, red and blue LEDs. This has the red features in it, and also you've got 7 expansion slots here, some air flow space in here, your input output chilled area, and where you can install your PSU, which is very useful. Now also down the bottom you have your dust filter for your power supply. This is all washable, of course. So as you can see, we've got a cable management channel here for your cables, nicely tied back with these cable ties. Also you've got your rubber grommets here where your wires will go through for your cables and stuff. You've got a nice big opening here for your back plates for the motherboard, so you can get access to that really easy. Also you can see here, if I put my hand under here, there's plenty of room for cables to be hidden around the back here. You won't see any cables, which is a nice feature. Okay, you can see inside here, this is the actual inside of the case, all blacked out as you can see here. We're going to take a closer look at the bottom section and also this section, and where the drives are mounted as well. So as you can see on the bottom of the case, we have these nice huge chunky legs which actually give the case a raised feel, and you can see here I can get my hand under here, which will allow good airflow to the power supply. And also if you're sitting this on the floor, which I wouldn't advise, it does give some good clearance here, so you've got some good clearance for the case to be kept off the floor. Now also you can see the honeycomb effect here, which allows good cooling for the PSU. On this side we have 2 areas where we can store drives, and these are toolless mechanisms. As you can see here, this is where all your tools will be stored for the case, and I'll pull this out and show you what you get. You can see here you'll have all your fixtures and fittings inside here, which is all your cable management area here with 3M sticky tape, some cable ties, all your screws and fixtures and fittings here as well. And also we have some cables, as you can see here. They do have loads of other tools that you can purchase here with this case. I think they're going to be bringing out more stuff, but that will be something for the future. I'm not sure about what else they're going to be releasing at this present time, but basically that's what you're going to get with this case. Now, as I said, the actual caddies are toolless, and you can just remove these rubber grommets and move them around. So these will sit a solid state drive and a big drive as well, a larger drive inside here, and they just slot in and out, and there's two of them here as well on this side here. So that is your area, which will have also perspex, a darker type perspex, which I'll show you. So you can just see the perspex here, which is visible through. You can just see through there. This is at the bottom. Now this will remove via these little screws here. You can remove this if you want to. And the panel is a smoked glass effect on the actual perspex panel. Now, moving up to the top area of the case, as I said, we have a 140mm fan here. This does also seat a 120mm fan here, and also you'll be able to put a water cooling unit on side here as well by removing this fan, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on, the sizes that you can get for water cooling inside here. Okay, so as you can see here, we do have a couple of mounting points for SSDs, and also some grommets to channel your cables through here. Also on this side here we have some hard drive cages, which will take both types of hard drive, solid state and mechanical. As you can see, they're toolless design as well, and you've got 3 of them here, so you have 2 at the bottom and also 3 at the top here. Okay, so moving on to this area, we have 2 expansion bays here ready for your Blu-ray or your card readers or whatever you want to use there as well, and we'll take a look at that around the front a little bit later on. But you've got 2 bays here. You've got your cables coming through here, which is your general USB 3.0 or 3.1 cable here, and also you've got your motherboard connections cables here as well. Okay, so we've removed the front here. This is magnetic and it does remove, and you can see we have 2 areas here for DVD-ROM drives or Blu-rays here, or your memory card expansion slots. You can get those pretty cheaply on Amazon. Also, you'll have your area here, which is for your fans or radiator, and we'll cover the size of radiators in a second, but these are all removable and washable, and this has some little membrane inside of this meshing here, and we'll take a look at that. Now, to remove this area here, you will need to just push these little levers inside, and once you've removed this, as you can see here, we have this nice honeycomb effect inside here, and these do pop out. You can just pop this out just like so, and there is some mesh inside here. Again, you will be able to wash all of this just to keep this nice and clean and free of dust. As you can see, we do have some fans inside here. We have 2 140mm fans, which do come with a case. These don't have LEDs on them, the back one does, but you can interchange these out with your own fans if you wish. You can see the LED strip down the bottom here, just about on camera. That will light up whatever colour you've bought, whether it be blue or red. Now, on the front here, you can have up to 3 fans on the front if you wanted to, but installed you get 2 pre-installed on here. But if you do want to have fans, you can have 3 140mm fans or 3 120mm fans on the front here. But if you do have another fan here, obviously that's going to encroach on the expansion slots here that you've got for your DVD-ROM. So if you are going to do that, then you will have to do without those. But if you have no use for this area here and you're not going to use those, which most people don't nowadays, then of course you can just put another fan in there if that's what you want to do. Also for actual water cooling radiators here on the front, if you are looking for front, it will take up to a 240mm or 280mm radiator on the front here. Okay. Now we'll take a look at the top in a second, and we'll also talk about this area here for your USB ports, but we'll keep moving on. So just take a look at the top of the case. You get this little flappy panel here, which you can move up. It's on a little rubber band here, so it flaps backwards and forwards, as you can see here. And here you have your 3.0 USB port, your headphone jack, your microphone jack, and also another USB 3.0 port here. your reset button, your power button, and also your hard drive LED light is on the front here. Also, you can see we have this honeycomb type effect here, which allows airflow to come into the case into the front here. Now the motherboard area does support ATX, micro ATX and mini ITX here. The net weight of the actual case is 11.74 kilograms, and the actual dimensions of the whole case with everything all attached to it is 544 times 235 times 548. It's a steel body and plastic panels, this actual case. It comes in a dark metallic grey exterior with a black interior inside here. Now also what I wanted to cover is the actual size of graphics cards that you can use inside here, and for this we're going to be talking about the actual maximum length with when you remove the actual caddy here, the hard drive caddy. So let's talk about the actual graphics card that you can actually install here, the maximum sizes. So for 412mm, which is 16.22 inches without the hard drive cage, if you remove this, that's the size that you can use. Okay, now if you do have this installed in the actual case on this machine, what's going to happen, you're going to have to knock that down to 296mm, which is 11.7 inches. Okay, and that is with the actual hard drive cage installed into the case itself. Also, the CPU cooler is 7.48 inches, that is 190mm, which is the amount of size that you can have for your CPU cooler if it's air cooled. Now if we're talking about water cooling, the size of radiators you can have up the top, which we're going to cover right now. We're going to pull this down and take a look at the actual top part of this case. So the maximum type of radiator space you're going to have here is 240mm or 280mm radiator up the top here. It does have enough room up until 297mm there up the top for space. And you can see here this is all removable with thumb screws. 4 thumb screws will allow you to remove this from the top of the case. So that is the Cooler Master MasterCase Pro 6, which is £139.99. If you'd like to see me do a build in this case, then let me know in the comments section below. If I get enough views and enough likes for the video, then I will do a build in this case for you. And that will all depend on whether we get enough views and enough likes for this video. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to thank Cooler Master for sending me this case over for a review. And as I said, if you want to see a build inside this case, then let me know in the comments section below. I have got another build video coming up very shortly, so stay tuned for that one. And let me know in the comments section below what you think about the case and whether you think it's worth the money. And also, if you want to see other content like this, then also share your views in the comments section. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Brian from britechcomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, guys, then hit the like button. It really does help. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date when we upload new videos. Also, if you've got any problems with computers or video requests or anything like that, you just want to join the community, then the forum is the place to be. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. So thanks again for watching, guys, and thanks for your continued support. Bye for now.